What up? In the sauna. Decided to do a live stream because it's been a minute. Talk shop with you guys. Brainstorm some content ideas. Bring on a couple friends and just shoot the shit because it's been a minute. And it's hot as fuck in the sauna. Like, I realized that like my temperature was on the low setting the last few times I've been in here, and I just changed it high, and I can't say that. I can't say this is a good idea, but anyways, what's good, y'all? Lauren, what up, what up, what up? Long time no chat. What's good? What questions y'all got? Let's talk biz. Let's bring some people in. Whew. I'm gonna bring my boy Vincent right here.
It hurts. What up, what up, what up?
I just ruined your workout.
Getting this sauna. The sauna. Do you ever do the sauna?
I have. Is it a dry? You in the dry sauna?
What? I don't know the difference.
Or like steam sauna. Is it like just hot?
No, I don't. No, I don't do the steam shit, bro. I went into steam. It feels like it's burning your skin. I'm like, no, that's not for me. I'm out.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, me and Vince were just talking on the phone, and we talk a lot. This is my guy right here. Y'all know Vince Reed, and we just talk about what do we talk about? I mean, we talk about all kinds of shit. We talk about business, we talk about life, but a lot of business, and we were just talking about like the content game, and it's specifically with the content game about how challenging it is right now. You know, a lot of the people that you follow got in really early. And so a lot of people say like, hey, I blew this whole thing up without advertising. It's not necessarily true because the platforms advertise internally. Like if you're on YouTube and you're getting a lot of watch time, they will advertise your stuff for you, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So you had a lot of people get in the game really early, establish really great followings and build momentum on that. But if you're today coming into the game and you're trying to get content or trying to create content to grow your brand, like what do you do? Like in a 2020, when more people at home, more people going online, it's never been more competitive. What in the fuck do you do to actually stand out, to get attention? And especially when you're in an industry that, you know, would be deemed boring or less than entertaining at times. Like, what do you do? So, you know, you see a lot of the people that get momentum are doing entertaining things, whether it be challenges, pranks, dancing, not wearing a lot of clothes, whatever. But if you're like in an entrepreneur space or something like that, what the fuck do you show? Like, what do you do? So I don't know, Vince, like, what the fuck are our thoughts? What do we do, man? How do you stand out in this crowded ass marketplace?
I think let's ask them. I mean, what would you want to see? You know, obviously Billy and I both love marketing. We love, you know, helping people with their ads and all that stuff. But the conversation started by, you know, us just trying to figure out more ways to serve the audience and what is it that the audience wants. Because I think we had different approach. Like for me, I actually enjoy the learning part, but I hated school, right? But marketing, it was different because, you know, obviously I know that leads, the end results of mastering marketing is more money, right? So that was always intriguing for me to learn more. But I feel like today people don't really want to learn anything, right?
Nobody want to, like, they say they will, right? They say they will, but nobody wants to fucking learn anything. Like, if you look at if you have to judge by their habits, like, what are people actually doing? And then the thing I was just thinking about right now is, like, what are people actually watching in the business category? Well, you get a couple of things. You get, like, the bar rescues, right? Taking over business. You got Marcus with the profit. You got Shark Tank, like, with the pitch and invest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are doing it, but like,
give them the question: what is there any content, business related, entrepreneurial related, or maybe even not related to business that you'd be excited to like watch every week? So let's say Billy was going to put out something every week, right? Do you want the typical 3 tips to doing this, or do you want Billy to just wild out and say, "Let me show you how I spend"?
Or do you want to just see me and Vince go to Vegas and just turn the fuck up? Like what? You know,
fun right now.
Doug, you know it's funny why they typed that into the chat. Like the video that like I'll never forget that motivated the fuck out of me on a come up. Like I want to say like my low 20s is behind the scenes contents one. I'm reading the chat from my Spiffy. But 30 days since we broke up, best content out there. I appreciate that. See, like, you guys are in the zone of like liking to learn, but think about like when you're on the fence with entrepreneurship or trying to get more involved, you know what I mean? But like, anyways, the thing that got me hyped as a motherfucker was I saw Soulja Boy and Lil Bow Wow. And they put up this YouTube video, and it was like, what are they doing? And they both took their Lambos out. And it was just a camera following them around, and they went to like McDonald's or In-N-Out. I don't remember what the fuck they went. They went to some burger joint. And that was the whole video. But they were just these two kids, and they were stunting, and they went to fucking McDonald's and ordered shit in their Lambo. And I was like, yo, I remember talking with my guys. I was like, hey, we need to get this. We need to get this. Like, that's what genuinely motivated me. Like, I don't know if there was like any kind of educational, like I was motivated by those things. So I got the education so that I could get there. You know what I mean? Like it was like the necessary part. Just like right now as I sit in the sauna after running, like I'm not motivated by learning about fucking fitness. You know how many people DM me and they're like, oh, now you got to work on like your microfiber, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I do not give a fuck. I want my motherfucking six pack. You know what I mean? Like what motivates me, real talk, like pause on this, but like Tyson Beckford in his prime. When you see Tyson Beckford in his prime, I don't care if you're a boy, girl, whatever the fuck you at. When you see Tyson, you're like, damn, like
I wasn't looking.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, I said, you know, he motivated me to work out. So that's where my brain goes is like, okay, so many people talk shit about the end result. Like, you know, showboating like the whips, lifestyle, etc. But like, is that not what we pay attention to?
So that goes back to what I was saying. What if it was just like, you know, we're gonna spend 10 grand a day on ads, and every week we'll show you the end results.
Hey, ooh, as you said it just gave me. What if you killed the second part? But just like even like every day you just spend 10 grand. Like, and sometimes it's to make you shit. Sometimes it's on other stuff. Just like I spent 10 grand today. Like I have to watch that.
Ads, it could just go out on a shopping spree. It could be whatever.
I spent 10 grand today, and it's something different every single time.
I mean, what could we spend? That'd be actually hard to do. That's what might make it entertaining.
Well, that's what makes it so creative, right? It's just like the fucking slow motion guys. You ever seen the slow motion guys? They do slow motion videos, and it's like, what can you do? They did like shattering glass. And then they did like food heating up. Like they just change it. Like that's kind of the creative juice with it. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, damn, what if we did that? Like, what if every single day, like I spent 10 G's a day? Well, I spent $1 grand. Like,
but would it be attract the right audience though? This is the conversation, guys, serious that I need help with because it's like I go.
Well, me too.
Man, let me just teach the tactical stuff. You know, should I go? You know, ride around in the whips? Should we do tours of the house? Then it's like, what is that? You know what I mean? I'm bad with that.
I'll give you one that's missing in the entrepreneurship space that I want to go. I want to start a fucking entrepreneurship television show, like a fucking network, Entrepreneur TV, right? But like, here's one that's missing a lot in the entrepreneur space, and you see it in the cooking, and it's worked really well. But competition. I don't know if you watched The Apprentice. The Apprentice was fire. Nigga, hey, and the whole thing was a competition. Like, where can you go right now if you want to see entrepreneurs compete?
That's true.
And it's the most competitive sport in the world. Like, but like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine just 5 entrepreneurs coming.
The closest thing right now is obviously Shark Tank. But they're not competing, but at least you get that, like.
Right, exactly. And what happened to the results of Shark Tank? It's boom, this shit bangs. So it's like, okay, what if we just got people and like, what if I just said like, okay, I sent out an email today. Boom, me and you sent out an email, sent 1 million people like, yo, who wants to come out? And it's just like, you put them in a room and just say, first one to make $1,000 gets blank. And you just see what people do and you just document. Like, that's fascinating. You know what I mean? Even me, like, I want to know, like, damn, what are they going to do? And then you put like rules in it. And by the way, you have to make it in 24 hours, but you can't use bam, 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 bam. What are you going to do?
Right.
You know, like I just think like we got copy reality TV.
But that wasn't the original call. The question I had is weekly content. What could you put out that does?
Well, could you do that every week though? Could you do that every week?
Would it get old?
No, I think it would get old like when people stop like finding out ways that, I mean, I think, making 10 grand a day, I don't think ever gets old.
I mean, that's already happening, but they would
You
just
know?
see you making sales. It'd be the same. Like I'm saying, how would you put a spin on it so it's fresh content people want to watch? Would you?
I think the
You know what I'm
characters,
saying?
though, right? Like, yeah, but look at American Idol, like the longest running shows. Like, they don't put a spin on their thing. They let the characters be the new spin. Who's competing this month?
Okay, so I see
No,
what you're saying. So it wouldn't be like our stuff. We would be
no, no, no,
putting
no,
other
no.
people in position and seeing how they do the. Okay.
Yes, yes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we don't have to be the star. Can we be the host, the owner? Now it gets more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't even have to use your time. What can we host?
And you could kind of come in and give them tips to kind of help that whole process.
And now you get the positioning, right? All these people are competing, and now, you know, so.
That makes sense. That's interesting. What are people saying? I'm curious. Like, what do they want?
Let's see. Cameron says people tune in to find out how they can make $1,000. Oh, I got. What's this?
Oh shit.
Oh, my phone is ringing. Hold on. I think I might have lost you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, motherfucker. I think when my phone rang, my shit just fucked up. Oh. Yo, hey, real talk, it's hot as fuck in here. My phone's about to explode.
Yeah, do your thing, man. We'll keep it up. Hey, I appreciate you. Sorry,
Hey, real quick. Hey,
start this for the rest of your day.
this is everybody. This is why I hate him. Every time we talk, like he says something that makes me go, "Am I doing life right?" Like it's always something where I have to shit. What shit? Like every time I go out, I usually end the phone call with Vince that goes, I hang up because I need to go do something right away. Like there's usually like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like you know, so, or is it just like, I mean, I don't know. I just think following straight up, best content thing that I can think of is copying all the content that I bring to the business world because nobody does it. Like somebody put Queer Eye, whatever, where they make people over, like make the fucking business over. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think anything flies. I think anything can work because it doesn't exist.
Like spinning some of the more popular shows and putting a business twist on it.
That's it.
That could be it, for sure.
And I still think my favorite show is QVC and reinventing it for 2020. I love that. Like, people love to buy shit, like products where you just sell to entrepreneurs and you can buy.
Yeah, you've been saying that a lot. You've been saying that a lot to me.
I'm just a talker. I'm not doing fuck.
All right, man. I'm going to get back to work.
Guy in the sauna.
All right, I'm going to get back to work. But I'll holler at you.
I
apologize. I'll leave you with this on your head the rest of the day. But when you figure it out, call me and let me know.
All right, I'll holler at you, man. Later.
All right, later.